Enough babbling and enough hypotheticals. We're ready to finally make something real, and that could be Legacy or it could be ODDIK, as Legacy start with a, not surprising, very slow pistol. Some B favoritism, but early spotted and early warnings given by Pank. Smokes thrown. I think Legacy are going to commit off of this. This isn't exactly a round where you would go for a fake, maybe a late round reroute. Damage dealt, nades thrown in, dualies win damage. And a good start from Legacy, rather ODDIK's defense. They might give up a plant, but what they haven't given are a ton of kills. Till Nite falls in connector, and it'll be a 3-on-3 attempted retake. Quick flank coming in from Woody. Matios dropped, and now there's a reroute coming into A.
Oh, yeah, and they know exactly where they both were as well. Sadson heard the flank on main, so he tells him, just run on over to A. Bomb is going to get planted, but Hank is nearby, and he has been able to hit some ridiculous shots so far this event and in the past. Can he do it here? As he's essentially by himself right now, waiting for that rotation to come in. One player playing out towards the fish, and oh, that's the gush. Straight onto the head. Woody, the in-game leader. There's no kits as well. This is seemingly an impossible retake. There's no way Legacy let them take this one. I say it, and there's no way. Woody, it's a 1 versus 1 against Lotto. The peek is in. No armor for him, and it's the swing and the headshot. Lotto closes it out. Legacy take the first pistol.
Maybe that molly gives him more. Tag hurt, and now they know they've forced him out of the con.
And ooh, yeah, the fight out. ODDIK battling back with the MP9s. What a shot from Matios. 5-7 denies the aggressive A main play from Dumau. Quite a bit of damage done. He's only 30 HP. Can he get another one? He can't. You can see the slow down from Nissim and Woody. He's going to be tempted to peek it. It's all going to come down to timing, as is everything in Counterstrike. He was spotted. There's a smoke towards heaven. Now they know there's 2 here, so that is the call to book it, and little do they know there's actually 3. Cool smoke there from Sads, and I'm stealing that. I think that's going to land out towards Temple.
That's sick. That's sick.
That is sick.
Oh, look at Lotto. He wants to exploit. They know it landed, but imagine ODDIK win the round off of that. It's a 2-on-3. They don't know about this second player tucked up. Maybe trying to bait them into not being aware of it, but that was suspicious now, wasn't it? Pete Sound and P9 Nite, you're kidding, 12 seconds. This is what I was talking about. This was that win condition that I mentioned. Legacy, they take so much time to get into a site. 6 seconds to go. Eventually the peak comes in, and Sadson is just 1 moment too late. Glock pulled, ODDIK win. I miss the good old-fashioned days of resetting a team. Oh, man. I'm a nostalgic guy, but I think right now, Nite's living in the here and now as they burst into the site. The Tech-9 swarm it. Bomb plant again is grabbed and acquired, and somewhere in the crossfire, they fall into a 3-on-3. There's a real world here. Legacy can come away on top, even without Sadson's inclusion. MP9, though, a little too strong to allow a CT push, so it is just Nissim in a 1v3.
Oh, and you get the idea. You can see what he was going for there. He did blind up the man with the AK, but MP9 was just tucked away in the corner, and now they're not actually 100% sure where he is. The panic, the bomb defuse coming in. Oh no. Oh no, he's going to be able to do it. He's going to be able to do it. 10-second defuse, the right click, and he gets it! Nissim with the knife to secure the round for Legacy. It was 0.1 seconds away.
With 45 seconds, they just recaptured control of A main, so even more information on where this take is soon to go. They still have that lurk in Nissim, likely with the idea of trying to force him out. Lux dropped, and now they maybe, again, have to reroute.
The goofiest nade peek of all time from Lux. As, again, Legacy, they're timing themselves out. Once again, they have people spread out all across the map with 20 seconds remaining, and there's no... Are they just going to save? Yeah, I guess they're just saving. All right, well, bit of a goofy one once again, as ODDIK off the back of the tack pause are actually going to secure the round. 1 extra kill for Nissim to close it out.
A spot that normally most teams might give them for free come 5 seconds from now. They're going to have to wait another 20, maybe 30.
Ooh, and the
Great
spray
kill.
goes the way of Matios as well. A little bit of team damage from Lux onto Nissim. And he dies. Oh, he has to push forward. He knows he's there. He's stuck. Really aggressive play from Woody does not pay off.
Again, looking to recapture A main. That Molly smoke combo. Oh, they've went in front of it. Flash is in. They don't turn away. Trades. Inbounds. They know about a second man being here. Nissim hasn't hid that fact, but now that he's being crunched from mid, there's a lot of problems really starting to arise. Nike trying to peek off of that flash. Oh my god, there's no way you got that second kill. Wasn't even expecting Lato to be there. Now, Nissim, what he thought was going to be a free red carpet into A, he's got to reroute again, and he can't hide it. 30 seconds to go. He doesn't have health. He has one Molly to assist his cause right now. It even looked like he was going to miss that Molly for a second with the bomb down. He could potentially sneak around somewhere, try to isolate these 1v1s. Stays on site. I kind of like this.
Yeah, I don't hate it. It should be one of the last places they expect. They're going to make a bunch of sound, too. The main downside for him is he wasn't able to get the reload out. And now they're somewhat suspecting it, you can see, but he's in the perfect spot. He doesn't have to peek. Back yourself. Back yourself. No, he doesn't. Oh, such a good idea. So close.
Oh, my
So
God.
much.
Woody just runs a peek down in A main off that Molly. No flash, no smoke, nothing. Walks into the angle of Sadzin, comes out the better.
And there has been really a battle for A main here consistently every single round. I would like to see a team put a little bit more pressure towards middle or B on Legacy. We're not really winning out on this A main fight. It seems somewhat pointless to continuously go for it. But this time, Nissim does get the trade. Woody, oh, he made a footstep. Now Nissim, he has a chance to just walk right through the smoke here. Oh, timing.
What?
Misses.
Didn't stop moving in time. What? I think this is exactly what Legacy want. Or maybe not, because as that smoke fades, you see immediately ODDIK trying to recapture, trying to get that info rather quickly. And I'm surprised to say that Woody is the one walking up. Again, no flashes, nothing, just dry. Throwing out all these angles with his big green in hand, and Nate and Pank are left with the trusty defense of B for good reason. Bomb on a very late rotation, but I think this will end up being a save. Or not.
I'm not sure. Yeah, this is ODDIK's map pick, which we do have to keep in mind. But Legacy so far, I mean, you can see ODDIK there. They were expecting the save from him as well. They're going to give him one more. He knows there's a guy close. Ooh, Nissim doesn't hit the shot at his Pank. Made that just about as close as they could. Yep, it's been mostly focused on A main from both teams, and unfortunately for the side of Legacy, they haven't put any pressure at B. Here comes the pressure towards mid. There is one guy here behind the smoke, and they're just going to walk right through into the waiting arms of Case Locks. 4 kills for him on the spray down in middle. And he was solo, so they had a chance there, but they all lined up in the smoke.
Right into Leon for the ace. Keep spamming through the smoke. Hit one more lucky shot, and you might have it. First of the series could come in the 9th. But it may be stolen away by Naite's eager arms. Nah, K-Slox eventually gets what he deserves. And ODDIK take their first lead of the series rather early.
That matters is Pank jiggling with his nade out. He doesn't have to throw any of his utility. Double mollies in mid is going to apply some pressure at least.
When you speak of util, it's not really looking all that great for Legacy. They don't have a ton to go for a late round reroute. One molly, 2 smokes. And at this point, it kind of feels like they're going to commit into this A site. But Matios has no intentions on letting them get in. It's not just 2 kills. It's 2 kills and damage on Sadzin. They know a third is here. Nade's not open. And as you said, there's just no pressure on anywhere else in the map. ODDIK, they're okay with playing retake on B. That's so fortunate for Woody, man. Matt 10 will get run down in the end, but this is a masterclass from ODDIK. I'm loving it. I'm loving to see this.
If a team fights them for a main control and they can't get it, then it seems like they just don't know what to do after that. That's not a good man.
Might have answered your call, Davey. Look where they've gone. Right toward B and right to the welcoming arms of Naite. Rather, he wanted to take the fight, but Sadzin was happier to receive it. There's only Pank on B. 1 molly, 1 flash. 45 seconds is a lot more than they've typically left themselves with, but right now he's just playing jiggle, and he's stuck between a couple of angles he's got to keep tabs on. Shadow Scene, get the molly out in time, but actually, no, doesn't throw it. Bomb spotted, and a spray down may have just won them the round. Dropping the bomb in jail, 30 seconds. They're not maybe ready for Lux. But I also don't know if they have that much time to get him involved on the flank. This op, one more missed shot. His Lux is baited ever so much closer. Molly's reign superiority over the site, and eventually Lux is going to have to show his angle, but he doesn't have time to play trigger discipline, so in they go to take a fight against Pop, to put Lux in an unfavorable duel, but Sadzin's playing his life perfectly. Woody now left to a 1v1, 7 seconds, bomb isn't going down. This is ending in bloodshed, and it's ending in Woody's favor for an ODDIK 8-4 finish.
Which is not a good sign when you're looking at Lado, Lux, and Dumao to be your star fraggers, and they just have not been even awoken at all so far in this game. But there is Dumao waking up for one, immediately traded out by Matios as they are speeding up through mid here, and there's just one player on A, and that is Nissim.
Oh my god, but he's played it to perfection, and they have completely run in and ignored the fact that he could have timing them. They might even plant for him, hell. They don't have enough control in A main, but that's going to make this life so much easier. Woody locking down that kill whilst the plant comes in. That's everything. Still a world where where Legacy can pull this back, especially when you got Lato hitting shots like that. But Montios quickly eases the worry, or does he? Because it's a Sadzin 1v1. Guess what? Same way it ended in the first, we're going to see it conclude in the first of the pistol. And they've got an interesting duel to take amongst themselves. Jiggling in, Sadzin sees, runs him down, and a nice drive-by will show exactly why you got to be scared of these Legacy players. And here it seems like the idea off-rip is quite obvious, at least when you've got the X-ray on. ODDIK very obviously leaning toward B, but right now they're going to have to go through 3 very, very willing and ready to go CTs. Naite and Lux both sitting on the other end of this smoke, waiting for it to pop right open. Good trades. But Lux is still around, and so is Sadzin.
Oh.
Even better spam from, I don't know how the hell he found that, but Lux has just pretty much single-handedly shut this down. Sadzin's kill was a formality. Lux chilling, seeing if he can't catch anybody off guard on a push, but Legacy can't really afford the cost of it. Well, a couple of them can't, a couple of them can.
This is a tough one to call for the save on, too, because they have no money left in the bank.
Play around that. A lot of their emphasis has been put on this, extremities, maybe having an aggressive peek from Sadzin and B main, or doing what they're doing now, which is walking into A main. Nissim feels full control of that. As Sadzin posts up, I think they see the barrel. They absolutely do. Or no, they don't. I thought it was a double peek, but no. They gave him a 1v1.
No, it's a good angle. That perfect middle ground there. And, Lux, he's going to get 2. Quick double spray. Sadson answers with 1. Can there even be an answer back? It's Pank. But he's down to just 6 HP now. 1 versus 4. It would have to be the 1v5 to win the round, and this is obviously not going to happen. He's backing up to go for the save, but look at Nissim. He's already cut off T-spawn. Is what essentially stops that dead in its tracks. Even when he's not having a very good game, he's still able to find a way.
Right now, Sadzin's trying to find a way to get this opening pick in A main. Again, above the smoke, it's a leg. No dice in the kill feed, but they know that's confirmed damage. That nade might do the trick. No, just whizzes by him. Instead, he'll look to Lux for the opener. Now it turns from bad to worse, because that's when your 100 HP bar is going down. Naite is on literally 1 HP, and you can see with how much they're hucking these nades in B main, they want that kill.
Yeah, put him down just to 1. They knew he was lit because of the leg shot. Throwing some pressure towards mid, and they're going to end up going back towards B here. That Molly actually misses a little bit, pushes Dumao forward, though, and they get the kill. Very quick shot from Woody. There was actually an opening for Dumao to step forward and play close along the wall where the Molly wouldn't have actually got to him. They're trying to fake this. They want to make them think that they're going to go to A, but Legacy's not budging. Downside for Legacy is they're going to have to worry about their flank very soon. Does Pank see Lux? It sure looks like it.
It does, right?
I mean, they're done. Oh, he's turning.
No way! He was ready, but he can't land the shot. Lato, even with the op in hand. Right ideas, wrong execution everywhere the eye can see, and it's about time that Legacy didn't have everything go their way. Because, I mean, look, the mindset was there. They knew it was coming. You don't just walk off of your angle that they were holding, mind you, cross through the open to the back of sight to stare at Palace if you don't know something.
Seriously. Still so much utility, and look at this. Teams, I've noticed that in the South American games, teams on CT and Anubis are very comfortable leaving mid open as, oh, Sadson again. Getting picked off. Oh, Matios with another one. That was actually, was that over towards A? It must have been, yeah, on the A push. So they're going to go back. Oh, and they might be going straight into the waiting arms of Dumao.
That's the idea, right?
Yeah, the question is, does the rotate come in time? Doesn't look like it.
A little bit too long. Legacy, no strangers to being patient, but this time the patience kills them. As again, ODDIK have rerouted and actually caught the better of them. That's a rarity, it feels, to see a push like that, because you can take a quick glance at the minimap and see what happened.
I can see the idea behind it. They had a skin player there. They had Dumao as well. So their thought was, okay, we really think that they're coming B here. Let's get this early flank. And worst case scenario, if it's a fake and they kill you walking through the smoke, hopefully they just run through into Dumao, right? But credit to ODDIK that even once they got the pick on the guy walking through the A smoke, they didn't just panic and full W into the A site. They might, he's gonna get a shot, Lux, oh, he backs up just at the right time, but he missed his one shot. Great idea though. And again, this is our second semifinal of the day. Bestia have already taken the hello. Every time I try to give the fans an idea of what's going on right now, the round just gets crazy.
I mean, there's so many smokes in their way though. They can't possibly execute off of this. Legacy, put it to them. They quickly get a third man in. Dumao, who is normally the A anchor, is on B site right now. Blessing and a curse. If they walk in A, there's pretty much nothing stopping them. However, they're not. Right now, we'll just say it's results-oriented analysis, because the result is right. And ODDIK haven't rerouted just yet, nor is there any sense of panic on the CT side of Legacy, but it is still a numbers advantage for ODDIK hitting this with all 5 members. And con control still in their favor. Molly ensures it. Beats come in, and a shot missed is just one too many as Case-Locks again. Double entries the site. He was the X factor we talked about. They get off the plant to take the fight to Dumao, and who else but Case-Locks?
And this is looking like it's ODDIK tying up the game. That tack pause absolutely saved them in this half. Nissim not checking his left. Matios ties us up, and we are 11-11.
And time starts to eat away again. The one thing that's really eye-opening right now is Legacy only have 1 smoke, and that's just been used. So as soon as that fades in A main, it's up to flashes and nades. You would imagine they have to use that for some sort of repeat somewhere. Well, into B they go again. This has been the one promised land for ODDIK, so it ain't broke. Why fix it? Already getting the opening kill on Nissim. Off forced into the open, and once more they steamroll their way into the B site. Dumao, only sense of hope back as they force Lux to make footsteps out of Palace, keeping tabs and information on the IGL, who dives right back into CT. Nade into the site. And this is one of the more winnable attempts you're going to get in a potential clutch. But it still doesn't seem like Lux is all that interested. And who would have thought, after the dust settles, after the roller coaster of half this has been, even both ways, that ODDIK would be the first saying they field Matt Point. You're probably walking through a smoke. 1 smoke, 1 molly thrown back, and there's Nissim's util.
Ooh.
Hitting that out of the anchor. Actually, no, he doesn't throw the smoke. He wants to fight. I don't know if they're going to be ready for this. Flash goes in, peeks a little off, but Matios adjusts and gets the opener.
Just nothing going their way right now. Dumao is here and wants to battle back. He's making a ton of noise, though. Spam. Ooh, I thought he might just get that one.
I mean, honestly, what worries me a little bit more is Night's Molotov. For now, I think they're just pausing. The idea feels like, oh, actually, no, they can't throw this molly. There's only 20 seconds. They don't have time to throw this molly, wait for it to fade, and then get into the site. And you're right. It is the low HP of Matios that saves him, but there's still this con player that they need to hold. They don't have time to all 3 look at it. So they double nade it out. They nuke it and say, you gotta come forward. Nothing else than that. A 1v3 for Dumao, and he won't come close. ODDIK